That's it, guys. This is the moment you were all waiting for, a pedalboard demo. For some reasons, my camera stops working after the 8-minute mark, so I'll do two different videos. In this one, I will talk about my signal chain, my amp, my guitars, and in the other one, I will play through some pedals. So if you just want to hear the sounds, you can click right here. So, the first pedal in the signal chain is the TC Electronic Polytune. Then we go into the Deep 6 compressor by Walrus Audio. This is by far the best compressor I've tried, and if you want to see more in-depth video, you can see the video by Andy Otling. Then into my brand new organizer from Earthquaker Devices, which is kind of in between a micropog and a pog. Really cool organ sounds. Then into the Gristle King by T-Rex for my more open, modern sounds, kind of overdrive. Into the Rat for the, I'd say, vintage, compressed, distortion type of sound. And I don't know if you can see, but the pedal is really rusty and worn out, and I'm sure the old owners of this pedal toured the world several times. So when you say a pedal is built like a tank, you have the proof right here. So then all the way into my George Denis volume pedal. This pedal is really great because first of all, it is really small, smaller than a regular volume pedal. So this fits really nicely on my board, but it's also is optical, so if there's no switch on it or any kind, so the pedal is always on, and even if it's dirty or something, it's always working really nicely. Never had a problem with it for years. So we go after in the Diamond Memory Lane Junior. It's a digital delay pedal emulating analog delays, and it sounds really great. I use it in pair with the Capistan most of the time, but first in between there's the MiniFooger Trem by Moog. I wanted a tremolo that could do more than one thing, so the shape knobs give me so many shapes of trem, so that's really cool, but it's also brand new for me. So then I go into the El Capitan by Strymon for beautiful tape delays, and I use it for longer delays most of the time, and for the sound and sound looper. After I go into my wet stereo reverb, which is my instant ambient goodness switch. I play most of the time through this reverb, which goes into my BigSky, which I already did a lot of videos, so you can go see them. Into my Boomerang for all my loop things that I do on it. My switches are set, the yellow one is set to stack and erase, and the green one is set to fade and reverse. So that's really the function I use more with this. So I use mostly George L cables, and for powering the pedals I use the adapters for the high current pedal, such as the Boomerang and BigSky, and both Strymon actually. I use an adapter, and I use a Voodoo Lab Pedal Power 2 Plus, but it is like under the second row. I don't know if you can see it. We don't really see that much, but the red light was the hidden Voodoo Lab under. And after this we have my Vox AC15 mic'd with my Suhr SM57, and in the Vox we have, let's go, we don't really see this either, but there's a Celestion Blue speaker, and my guitars, I want to say. I have my other Telecaster Telecaster Suhr guitar T1 along with my beautiful metallic blue Baritone guitar by Eastwood with an Ibanez bass and my classical and acoustic 12-string guitar and my main guitar. I almost forgot. My other Suhr S1 with humbuckers, the one I use the most. So, is that it? Yeah, this is my beautiful studio. I use those picks from Dunlop, is a Jazz 3 picks. And I think that's it. So let's see you in the other video. Oh yeah, my pedal board is a New York City pedal board, which is really cool because it is this big box that just goes. It's tough to do this with one hand, but it just goes on top of the board, and after you can go and lock it with this. So that's it. See you in the other video where I will play. Bye bye.